Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching TVC News. And now to other stories where officials of Nigeria's aviation industry have converged on the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport in Kano to celebrate 100 years since the first aircraft landed in the country. The event brought together students, historians, and media professionals to reflect on the nation's century-long aviation industry. Senior reporter Ibrahim Issa reports.
It's been 100 years since the first aircraft landed in Kano, a de Havilland DH-9A RAF plane that touched down on the West Coast Polo Ground on November 1st, 1925, after flying from Egypt to Khartoum and then Kano. To mark the milestone, officials of the aviation sector gathered at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport for a two-day-long celebration featuring exhibitions, aircraft displays, and student engagements.
100 years later, we stand at this very place of honor, that transformative moment, not merely as a footstone in colonial history, but as a spark that ignited aviation's enduring role as a force for good.
The opportunity for the Kano state to record the first arrival of aircraft into Nigeria is something to celebrate, and that is the reason why all of us are here today to do that celebration.
The Centennial celebration, they say, is not just about honoring the past, but also recognizing Kano's historic role as the gateway of aviation in northern Nigeria.
Kano was open for aviation practice, and as a result of that, Kano as an important center of commerce, one. Secondly, as a Islamic religious center, now that marked the beginning of airlifting of people that have to go for Hajj or Umrah. That is either Hajj services or lesser Hajj services to Saudi Arabia, found it very, very convenient to use Kano Airport.
Participants also toured the exhibition area where model aircraft, fire service equipment, and even camels were displayed, symbolizing the journey from desert trails to modern air travel. From exhibition, student engagement, and display of aircraft here, the officials say the celebration of 100 years of aviation is all about showcasing the future of flying in Nigeria. Ibrahim Issa, TVC News, Kano.
And now to Borno State, where community stakeholders are intensifying calls for stronger collaboration and more sustainable support systems for survivors of conflict-related sexual violence. And this comes as development partners convened a multi-stakeholder dialogue in Maiduguri to review ongoing interventions and strengthen community-based responses. Our reporter, Jessie Tafida, reports.
For over a decade, conflict in northeast Nigeria has torn through families and communities, leaving behind not only physical destruction, but emotional scars, especially among survivors of sexual violence. In Maiduguri, the Grassroots Researchers Association is bringing survivors, leaders and development partners together in search for better lasting solutions. The dialogue, supported by We Are Not Weapons of War, focused on strengthening community engagement, survivor protection, and access to justice.
We don't speak about it anymore. Still, there are lots of survivors of sexual violence. There is food insecurity. There is insecurity, continued attacks. So that's why we are here. And the second reason is that the path to justice is still weak in Nigeria. So we have developed a digital tool called Backup, and we are collecting testimonies while we are providing support.
We've been able to build trust in the communities with the women and survivors themselves. We didn't push CRSV as a narrative. No, we started with what we all know, that's the regular GBV. And we were able to build through conversations and discussions and activities and engagement with the communities.
Participants, including traditional rulers, women groups, and youth leaders, shared success stories of how awareness campaign and referral systems are gradually breaking stigma and improving access to justice.
Let them continue sensitization to these people, create more awareness, and also support them from other aspects apart from this GBV program.
Stakeholders agreed that continued dialogue, psychosocial support and economic empowerment remain vital to ensuring that post-conflict responses are not only sustainable but owned by the people they serve. From awareness to action, community voices in Borno are reshaping how conflict-related sexual violence is addressed, proving that real recovery begins at the grassroots. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.
And now the 60th anniversary of the Department of Botany of the University of Lagos has been marked with the recognition of 6 decades of academic excellence, research breakthroughs, and the contribution of Nigeria's agricultural and environmental sectors. Senior correspondent Sharon Ijason reports.
The 60-year celebration of the Department of Botany, University of Lagos, brought together scholars, students, alumni, and government officials, all united in honoring the department's legacy and achievements. The department has grown into one of Nigeria's leading centers for research in plant science, contributing to advancement in medicine, agriculture, and environmental sustainability.
The department has really impacted the University of Lagos, and not only University of Lagos, in fact Nigeria and the world, because we have our products in different companies in Nigeria, different sectors of the Nigerian economy, in the oil and gas industry, in the pharmaceutical industry, in the upper medicine area, and outside Nigeria in many international corporations where our students are being the ones controlling affairs in those areas.
There are so many benefits we derive from plants, and all of these are waiting to be tapped. I advise that they should focus more on the science of botany and use it to advance the progress of humanity.
The event also featured an exhibition showcasing student innovations and projects supported by government agencies and corporate partners.
The university is not in isolation, so the university will have to work with government agencies like us for future developments, either in botany, in varietal development, in value chain management, and in practical involvement in their practical solutions. For example, we have a rice mill. The university can come to us. We can work together to see the development of the farmlands, to species, and into quality control as well.
Distinguished alumni expressed pride in their alma mater, pledging continued support for its growth and global relevance.
I felicitate with the department, my department, Department of Botany, for 6 years of its existence. I am proud to be part and associated with the department, and I wish the department a lot of success with the herbarium and with the new conservatory center they are trying to develop. We would, as individuals, we would also contribute immensely to making it happen.
As the department looks ahead, stakeholders say the next chapter must focus on deepening research, strengthening partnerships, and using plant science to advance humanity. Sharon Ijason, TVC News.
And now